Hey friend, human beings are prone to drama. Unfortunate but true. It's just in our nature. You need to know how to work through drama when you encounter it. Otherwise, you're headed toward a vicious cycle that will only drain you emotionally. I want to give you 4 tips to avoid drama. What is drama? Drama is when a person has an emotional meltdown in your presence. If you've ever had a conversation with someone and things begin to escalate with no good resolutions, you understand how drama can evolve quickly. Difficult conversations are often a result of trying to diffuse drama. So here are 4 tips to help you avoid this unproductive and useless conversations. Number 1, avoid the toxic triangle and communicate. A toxic triangle is when one person hears something about another person through a third party. You probably know it better as gossip. For example, you don't want to hear that your boss thinks that you have a poor attitude from a coworker. Instead, you need to have a healthy and open conversation with your manager where you both are vulnerable. Direct communication always wins out over triangulation. Number 2, nip it in the bud. Misunderstandings between people almost always fester over time if we ignore them. Let's say you have a conflict with a friend. Don't let the issue linger. It'll create an awkward and unhealthy environment when you're spending time with mutual friends who will know that the conflict hasn't been resolved. That creates drama. Take the initiative and act. Number 3, listen before you express your point of view. When you can see that the other person is upset, don't try to explain yourself immediately. They're not experiencing you from their rational prefrontal cortex part of the brain. They are lodged in the amygdala, where they feel fight, flight, freeze, or fold feelings. Instead, show concern for what they feel and authentically make statements such as, "That must be difficult. Tell me more. And it sounds overwhelming." Don't assume this has worked because you said it. Ask if you understand. This calms down a great deal of drama so that people can get to be friends again. Number 4, set ground rules. Unfortunately, there are people who are just walking dramas. They blow up, interrupt, yell, and make life miserable for everyone. Also, they tend to never solve their problems. When you are with this type of person, before you have the talk, set these 3 ground rules. We can finish sentences without the other person interrupting. We can be upset, but not yelling or disrespectful. We will seek to understand what each other is saying. Most people will agree to these fairly simple boundaries. However, keep in mind that when the conversation begins, they will lose their perspective and start violating the ground rules. And that's okay. Just gently remind the other person of the boundary. Remember the interrupting ground rule? I need to finish my sentence first. Most people will remember and agree to continue the right way. If they continue to violate the set boundaries, simply halt the conversation and say that you will need to resume it at another time when the other party can abide by the rules in a calm manner. Open communication and boundaries are the keys to negating drama before it gets out of control. Follow these 4 suggestions and you'll be on the road to a drama-free life. If you want more support for your mind, your body, and your soul, visit my website and book a session with me via www.adrielhortiales.com. I hope that these 4 tips to avoid drama are beneficial to you as they have been to me, and I wish you much happiness, much love, and much light.